It's Plastic Fantastic as we show you how fun and easy it is to make all kinds of great stuff with colorful acrylic. From flowers to butterflies to a lamp that's a true work of art. The plexiglass possibilities are only limited by your imagination. Plus, Cat Greenleaf tests your knowledge with a plexiglass puzzler.
True or false? Plexiglass lets in more light than regular glass.
And our guest crafters come up with their own amazing acrylic creations. It's all coming up in the Craft Lab. Today we're going to take all these awesome shades of acrylic, we are going to heat it, we're going to form it, and we're going to make some amazing functional items for your home, and it's going to rule. I'm Jennifer Perkins, and I love everything here. And the man behind it is Professor John R. And now, Professor, I know you actually teach jewelry, but now how did you translate from jewelry into kind of home dec?
Well, I also teach 3D design and sculpture as well, and I've worked for a number of years as a party planner and designer. And so some of these items have served as centerpieces for the parties that I've done, or tabletop decoration.
I was going to say, for example, the napkin ring with the little butterfly. I could see that on a table side.
Oh, yeah.
Very cute.
Absolutely.
And something like this with the little fishy poo, maybe for like a party favor. People sometimes have the fish and they get to take it home as their little favor. Very cool stuff, but obviously my favorite would be the swag lamp that we're going to get to work on today.
Right, and these have made appearances at the parties as well. They're great for just accenting a space and bringing a little color and design to it.
They are super cool. So first up, let's go over, meet our crafters, and get them started on the basics. Okay, so let's meet our crafters. We have Nina and we have Renee. Hey guys.
Hi.
Now when I say thermoforming, what comes to mind?
Something hot.
I like that. What about you?
I have no idea.
I kind of am in the hot realm with Nina, and that's about as far as my knowledge of thermoforming goes. So it's all up to you to tell us everything.
Well, let me enlighten you. What thermoforming is using heat to warp or bend acrylic sheet material such as this. Now, there are two different types. There's an acrylic sheet that's cast, and then a higher grade like this one that's actually rolled and made into flat sheets. And because of the nature of the material, we're able to heat it up and bend it into a new shape, and it will retain that shape as long as it cools in that shape. So you have to hold it in that shape. I brought in some examples of some of the other colors that you can get in the acrylic sheeting. It's widely available, and if your supplier doesn't have a color that you see here, I'm sure they can order it for you.
So just about any color you can imagine. Looks like candy. Ooh,
yeah,
fun.
It's really pretty. I've got the design for the flower template that we're going to be making for today's project. Now, you can practice cutting the plastic while you cut the paper. And what I'd like you guys to do is you want to cut towards the inner points. And the idea is that it's easier to cut towards the points first and then relieve the material from the side of the object later.
This is kind of how we're going to emulate using the saw.
Exactly.
All right.
Because you're not going to be able to make a really tight turn like that with the bandsaw. Now we're making these out of a heavier cardstock because we want to use these templates over and over again. And if we were to just cut them out of regular paper, they might bend when we use a marker against the edge of them, or they'd start to fray. So you can keep these around in your toolbox for a while and use them over and over again. Now that we've finished cutting out the template, we want to trace it onto our acrylic sheeting. Now, some of the shapes are bigger than others. Like mine's pretty big and fills the whole space. Now, yours is a little small, and you don't want to waste the material. You don't want to waste too much money. So I would try to trace closer to the edge.
Okay.
Okay?
Should I bed it right up on the edge if I can, or save a little bit of space to bring our saw in?
I would give yourself a little bit of space so that you can make that turn with the saw.
So we got our little thing all traced out, ready to go to the saw, and then Start making lamp magic.
Exactly.
Nice. Okay, you guys have all kinds of plexiglass. You've got the other stencils to work with, so we're gonna go over here and hang out, but you...
Okay, that's it. We're done.
Just plug it in, hang it up, and beauty. Love it. Our guest crafters reveal their acrylic creations. Plus, we'll show you a great way to add even more personality to your lamp. Next.
National Open House. Proof that
So today we've been working on making this amazing little thermoform swag lamp, which is very cute. Ladies, looks like you've been keeping busy.
Yeah.
Your lamp's looking good. We're gonna take a closer look at that in just a second. But
All
first,
right.
John has a little one trick for us.
I'm going to show you how to give it a little bit more pizzazz by attaching on top of this surface. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a solvent cement. What this does is this product will melt the two plastic surfaces, or acrylic surfaces I should say, and cause them to fuse together. Now I don't want to use a lot. I don't want to put a lot into the bottle. Just a few drops is fine. This stuff evaporates quickly, so be sure and close the lid, and it's very flammable, so don't use it near a flame. Now we'll close this up, and this little needle-capped bottle, I have just a little bit of fluid in it, so I can still turn it on its side and it won't spill out. That gives me the most control possible.
Now, where would we get something like this?
At a plastic supply store,
Okay.
and even computer supply stores will have things like this for cleaning and maintenance.
Oh.
Okay, so now I'll just basically push this the bottom surface of the butterfly against the top surface of the flower, and just put a couple of drops in. That's all it takes. Now I'm just going to pinch this together for a short period of time and let the two dissolve and then fuse together. Okay, it seems to be set. It's good to go.
All right, let's spark it up.
Let's
see.
turn it on.
Very cute. Love it. It's very nice. And that butterfly is such a cute little extra added touch. It's adorable. Ladies, let's see how y'all's came out. Let's light it up.
Wow,
I
that's
love
great.
it. And I love that y'all have the little tortoiseshell action going on. Was it an easy project, hard project?
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. The material was pliable, easy to work with. Didn't take too long to cool down, and I love all the colors that we have here. This is the tadpole brown, and nice variety. I really like the material.
Yeah, y'all had some good ones. What about you, Renee?
Yeah, it looked more difficult than it was.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Seemed intimidating, but it was actually quite easy, and that's what I liked about it. Thanks to both of y'all for stopping by and hanging out. Hope you had fun.
Thank you for having us.
Anytime. John, thank you for stopping by.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Anytime, you can come and hang out with us. Thanks to you for stopping by. If you missed anything, all you gotta do is go to DIYnetwork.com. We got everything for you there, and we'll see you later.